What is up, guys? My name is P1 and welcome to the third part of the Delta episode, a special series of events in the post-game of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. As always, 100 likes would be super appreciated on this video, and I'll upload the next part as soon as humanly possible. In the last episode, we got, we came here to the Team Magma hideout, where Zinnia stole Max's keystone from him, so that was really interesting. In this episode, we are hopefully going to capture ourselves Rayquaza, which will be really awesome, and I really can't wait to complete the Delta episode. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But first we are going to head to Mozdeep City, because I think that's what we needed to do after we, briefly visited the Team Magma hideout. I am going to be doing a bunch of legendary Pokemon episodes. They'll either come, they'll either start tonight or most probably tomorrow. There might be one or two tonight though. We'll see. We'll see how many videos I actually upload today, because I don't know. It's a weekday, people are back at school, you guys probably don't have time to watch hours and hours of videos. I just really want to thank you guys, because the support on this series has been much bigger and better than I could have ever anticipated. Seriously, thank you. You guys have been amazing. But anyway, we'll stop with the, cliche generic thank yous. Some of you might think that I'm not being sincere with that, and I can understand why, because I don't know. But anyway, PD1, I've been expecting you. Okay, so we are probably going to be informed that we need to go to Sky Pillar in just a second, because I think that's what we were informed in the last episode. Ah, that's it, that woman. That's Zinnia. She mentioned the Sky Pillar. Few can enter it, only the successors of the ancient world who know of what has been, the lawkeepers who are tasked with passing on that knowledge to those who come after. Do you remember Wallace, whom you met in Sootopolis City? Ah, we have to head to Sootopolis, perhaps? Is that right? That is a relief. The gym leader of Sootopolis should know how to undo the seal on the Sky Pillar's entrance. He is also one of the few humans to have inherited such ancient lore. I will remain here and work with the professor and his team to devise a plan for what to do next. That woman Zinnia, I cannot put my faith in her. Wow, he does not like Zinnia. We will think of a new way to stop the meteoroid on our own. Zinnia and the Sky Pillar. I will leave them in your hands. I will send a message to Wallace for you so he knows to help. You'll probably find him in the Cave of Origin in Sootopolis City. So, that is exactly where we are going to head to. Cave of Origin, that's where we battled Groudon. If you're playing Alpha Sapphire, that's where you battle Kyogre, Primal Kyogre. So, yeah. Let's head there. Let's head to the Cave of Origin. At least, what I really like about this is that it's really on rails. It's guiding us exactly on what to do, and I like that, because I am playing through this blind, so I'm not entirely familiar with exactly what we need to do, even though it's called a walkthrough. I guess that's my bad, but yeah, oh no, I didn't want to land on Route 126. I think we took. Oh, that's really irritating. But yeah, we'll just soar again and land in Sootopolis. That's frustrating. It did say Sootopolis when I pressed A, but I'm not going to complain. I do need a Pokemon on my team that can learn Fly. Maybe I'll replace Groudon with my Talonflame from Pokemon X and Pokemon Y, which became a little bit of my slave, but yeah, that might be the best thing to do. We'll head to the Cave of Origin, because that is most certainly exactly what we need to do, as we've just been said. I am playing through this blind, but it is really on rails. It's a Pokemon game. How difficult can it be? Exactly. So, anyway, let's surf to the left side, to the western portion of this city, because that is where the Cave of Origin is located. I really like how they're taking advantage of pretty much every area. I mean, some areas aren't exactly being used, but the areas that aren't being used are the areas with contest halls in them. Which is, yeah, I really like that. Like, every area actually has a use in the post-game, and in Pokemon games in the past, that could not be said. We are going completely the wrong way there. Let's just get on our bicycle and head to the Cave of Origin, like we were requested to do. To go meet Wallace. There he is. We found him. Anyway, what a glorious turn of events. Is it really? Oh, is it really? To think that this tree, I never knew we had received it from that huge man who visited from the Kalos region. AZ, awesome. Goodness me, old master, this has been a learning experience. I thank you for this. Oh, you're too kind, Master Wallace. Oh, he keeps doing that. No, you're too modest. Ha ha. Now then. Welcome again to Sootopolis, our new champion, PD Winnall. Stephen has told me everything. Do you wish to go to the Sky Pillar? Is it true the cave that leads to the Sky Pillar can only be opened by the hand of someone descended from the ancient people of Sootopolis? As, indeed I am. Am I? Or by one of the Draconoids, who have also lived in Hoenn since ancient times. The Sky Pillar is in fact an altar built for the ascension of Rayquaza, the legendary Pokemon long said to be the protector of the Hoenn region. Only the ancient Draconoid people will know how to summon Rayquaza to the Sky Pillar. Okay, so yeah, he's going to head to the Sky Pillar over everything upon one of Route 131 small islands. I know where that is. I think it's just past... well, we'll open up the map. I believe it is just past... Oh, no, it's there. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Completely wrong. Here it is. I believe it's here. If you guys are looking at the bottom screen. We have visited there before. We can just soar to Route 131. The good thing about flying, you don't even have to use the Eon Flute for this. You are simply able to fly anywhere you have visited before, and it will drop you off at the location, which is really nice. It's a really useful feature, and it's one that, honestly, like looking back, it's one that really, it should have been in Pokemon games in the past. I can't really think of a reason why it wasn't in the Pokemon games. Okay, I think we only visited Route 128, which is fine. It's because it really doesn't matter, or we can just surf to Route 131. Getting there is not difficult in the slightest. So, I've heard that Rayquaza actually has a pretty high capture rate, which is really nice. So, we will be able to capture it even with a team that's quote-unquote as weak as ours, as underleveled as ours, because, yeah, I do need more money, actually. I need to sell some of my items, which I'll probably do in the post-game. 97,000 Pokédollars, though, that's alright. Playtime was exactly leet 1337 as I clicked that. That was pretty interesting. I'll pull up a Super Repel just to avoid... Actually, we might have run out of Super Repels. We have. It's no worries. I don't mind so much. I'm thinking of using the Master Ball on the Pokemon that you encounter during the last thing you do during the Delta episode. I think that's all I'm going to do. That's a tip you guys have given me, and I am perfectly prepared to use my Master Ball on that. I think what I'm going to do is purchase Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and soft reset for a bunch of the legendary Pokemon. I really want to do that. I'll do it in my Pokemon Omega Ruby copy, but I'm playing that for you guys, so I can't exactly soft reset them in video, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm not just sounding redundant, but anyway, I believe here is, yeah, Sky Pillar is just north. We haven't visited Pacific Log Town just yet. We haven't even visited Vendenturf Town yet, but I will do that in time, because, I don't know, I've really enjoyed playing through the actual main story and only visited areas that were required. So, you've come, PD Winnall. As you can see, I've undone the seal on the entrance of the Sky Pillar. Follow the path within and you will reach the pillar in time. However, to go beyond this point, there is one more trial you must overcome. This is my duty as one of the ancient Sootopolitans, a duty passed down to me by the former master. You must battle me here and now. I'm glad I used the Hyper Potion on Latios, so let's do this. Let's begin. I am actually a little bit nervous about this. I wasn't expecting this battle, but he is only a water type Pokemon trainer, so I don't mind taking on Wallace. What we can do is just switch into Manectric, and Manectric should be able to deal with this. I'd be surprised if he isn't a higher level than the champion. Level 55. He is probably going to be a high level. I'm not going to use and Mega Evolution just yet. I'm going to use a couple of Calm Minds though. I may as well just set up and hope that I can sweep the entirety of his team. We probably can if we set up 1 or 2 Calm Minds. Heavy Slam, Heavy Slam. That sounds like a more sinister version. Well, not sinister, but a more powerful version of Body Slam. 1 more Calm Mind, and then we will Psychic through his entire team, hopefully. We'll probably Mega Evolve as well. Maybe should have Mega Evolved on the first turn, so our defenses will have... Oh, no Blizzard. Okay. Can't... Oh, wow. Because it wasn't Stab, it didn't do anything, even though it was super effective. You know what? That is really good. Latios, I am proud of you. Okay, so hopefully we've set ourselves up for the sweep now. It doesn't matter if we haven't, because, as I said, I've got Pokemon that can easily counter Water-type Pokemon. Water-type Pokemon are probably the easiest Pokemon for my team to take on, so that's always encouraging. So Psychic will KO it. Special attack is at +2. Our special defense is at +2. We just survived a Blizzard super easily, so that does say a lot. Now Milotic. We will Psychic once again. We should have enough Psychic PP. I'm hoping Rayquaza does actually, in fact, have a high capture rate, because that would mean I don't have to worry too much about actually capturing it, because my Pokemon are a low level. And weakening it and actually surviving in battle for a long enough amount of time, that is a concern. Like, yeah. Oh well, though. So we'll Psychic this. We'll Psychic all the things. Bit nervous about Sky Pillar. I have not went there in years. I have not, I don't know, did that puzzle in years. In fact, I've only done it once throughout my first playthrough of the original Pokemon Ruby. So this is going to be, I don't know, somewhat of a new blind experience, and I apologize if there's just a little bit of rage when it comes to the main puzzle. Anyway, Gyarados, is he going to Mega Evolve this Gyarados? If so, that's going to mean my Psychic. Okay, he doesn't Mega Evolve. I just risked the Psychic because I thought, why not? We have nothing to lose there. Fortunately, he didn't Mega Evolve that Gyarados. That's always good. So, there you go. He doesn't have a Mega Evolution on his team there, which is always nice. Okay, Balloon level 51, Swampert level 55, gaining all the levels. Whiscash. I honestly thought Gyarados was his final Pokemon. That was his 5th Pokemon. That was my bad. Oops. Okay, there we go. Set ourselves up for the sweep. Maybe even +2 was overkill. I just wanted to make sure we could get through Wallace there. To defeat me, a descendant of the ancient Sootopolis people, and even when I was holding nothing back? You were holding nothing back, and you barely hit us, as I have come to expect from you. PD Winnow, you're an excellent Pokemon trainer. The Pokemon that you sent out in that battle, at times dancing as lightly as an elusive spring breeze. Alright, don't get all sentimental on me. Let us just go on forth into the Sky Pillar to capture ourselves Rayquaza. This is going to be really, really, really awesome. That's not the time. Oh, oops. Alright, maybe let's not go in the Sky Pillar. Let's be stupid and exit the Sky Pillar. Alright, I'm really looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. But at the same time, I get the feeling I'm really going to struggle with the puzzles in here. Maybe there are no puzzles. Maybe they have simplified it. So you came for me. Thanks for that. Clapping. That's really good, PD Winnow. I really feel it right here. Can you feel it? Since you've been a good boy, I think I'll give you something I've been keeping. Alright. Look, the painting that covers the walls of this tower. See? These are the history of humanity, of Pokemon, and of nature itself. They're the tales that have been passed down by me, by my ancestors, the Draconoids, for thousands of years. And now, I will pass that history and lore on to you. Ooh, okay. Thousands of years ago, in the primal age long lost, the world was overflowing with natural energy. Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre fought over that energy in endless, furious clashes. In the face of Primal Groudon and Kyogre's great power, people could do nothing. The only choice was to watch as disaster upon disaster swept over them. It was in such a time that a great many meteoroids poured from the darkness of space, from a place even higher than the heavens. And the meteoroids fell in their multitude upon a waterfall that had long been home to a tribe of dragon-type Pokemon users. Interesting. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the first chapter of my tale. I'll tell you the next part of the story on the next floor. Alright, I honestly just want to get through here. We have no time for lore. There are wild Pokemon here, which is just a little bit frustrating. We might run into quite a few here because I don't have any repels. I will just briefly get some repels, so there'll be a little cut in this video right here. I'll see you in 2 seconds. I thought the 1 second of editing would save a bunch of time, so that's why I went and just grabbed some repels. Anyway, let's actually conquer Sky Pillar, shall we? This place looks complicated as heck, but I like that. I like having some kind of challenge. Oh, here you are. Alright, Zinnia, tell us more of your story. Let me continue. It's finally time for chapter 2. Here we go. At last, right? Ha, I know you're thrilled. Can't tell if it's serious. The meteors shone with a rainbow brilliance, as if some great life was held within. That was when, as if drawn by the brilliance, a Pokemon that shone in a blazing emerald hue descended from the heavens. That Pokemon was none other than Rayquaza. Rayquaza's power overwhelmed that of the 2 primal Pokemon, and peace returned to the world. The people of Hoenn revered Rayquaza as a true saviour. 1,000 years after this time, the meteoroids once again fell. A huge meteoroid, far greater than any before, struck the planet, boring deep into the ocean and leaving behind it a crater larger than any other. The land born of this event later became known as Sootopolis. That's interesting. And that is it. Chapter 2 is over, but we've only just left the starting line. There's a long way yet. Don't fall behind now. Okay, so I guess she's going to be somewhat of a little guide through the Sky Pillar while also telling us the tale that she's informing us of. Now, our tale reaches the best part. Sootopolis was born from a great meteoroid strike. The Great Meteoroid was the first of many disasters that befall humanity. When it punched into the planet, the land cracked beneath it, and a great welling of natural energy poured from beneath Hoenn. Thirsting for that energy, Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon once again woke. The people had a wish, a memory from 1,000 years before. They wished that the legendary Pokemon clad in emerald light would appear again. The huge meteoroid that lay at the heart of Sootopolis gave off a boundless brilliance. In its brilliance, it resembled a vast and powerful keystone. And once again, Rayquaza descended from whence once it came in the heavens. The people fell to their knees before Rayquaza and made a wish for salvation. As they did, a great change came over the legendary Pokemon. It was enveloped in blinding light. As the light receded, they beheld a Rayquaza beyond all knowledge. A sublime figure, incandescent, there we go, I don't know, and with overwhelming life force, incandescent, there we go. It was humanity's wish that brought about Rayquaza's transformation in the face of the Rainbow Stone. Yes, a wish, an intangible thing. I can't speak, I've been up for like 20 minutes. Invisible in the eye, yet this wish bound people and Pokemon together, enabling the legendary Pokemon to change its appearance. Does it remind you of something? That's right, it sounds like Mega Evolution, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I think the lore is actually really, really interesting. I'm actually really interested in this. This is awesome. We use Super Repel once again to avoid any wild Pokemon. Let's continue on in here. There's a few items we have missed out on, but yeah. After being transformed by the wish of the people, did Rayquaza save them from disaster? That looks awesome. Rayquaza once again confronted Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. The golden filaments that sprang from its body covered the sky. An emerald brilliance illuminated the area. A terrible wind rose. The wind and emerald light visibly sapped the power from Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Drained of their primal powers, the two vanished into the depths of land and sea. Rayquaza watched them go, regaining its usual appearance. Then it soared back up into the heavens where it dwelled, a witness of the series of events. A tall visitor from a distant land said, "It's the doubter, born of the great disturbances in this world. By the bonds born of mankind's wish and the power of the stones, it will calm the troubles that plague the world." That was when the Draconoids constructed their great power to hold the rainbow stone that had granted Rayquaza its power, and to try to get a little bit closer to Rayquaza in the heavens above, to record the history of their trials and the great feats of mighty Rayquaza for all to know. They left behind the murals you see here. I love the artwork, a great tower and paintings of the past. You know, I feel like I've seen something like that recently. Heh. But now I suppose it's time for the last chapter in our tale. Ooh, yes it is. Yes it is. So there hasn't been any cycling puzzles here, but you know what? That is perfectly fine with me. Because that's the toughest thing. At last we reached the final chapter. 1,000 years of peace followed after that disastrous time, but the Draconoid people, learning from their long history's cyclical, there we go. Oh my god, cyclical nature, foretold that the meteoroids would fall on this land again. The meteoroids to come, they prophesied, would be far greater than those that had come before it. This meteoroid would be great enough to break the world forever. In order to prevent this great calamity, those who held the knowledge of the past arrived at a plan. Their plan was to invoke Rayquaza, the great saviour, and summon it to this land before the meteoroid could strike. A lot of storytelling right here, and that's it. That's the end of the Draconoid's tale. I spent a long time thinking about how I could protect the happiness of as many people as possible, what I must do as one who holds both the knowledge and the power, one who bears the heavy wishes of those who could not live up to that fate. Well, I had to be really creative, you know. Okay, is there any item over here? No, there isn't. Let's just go up what I presume to be this final pair of ladders. The peak of Sky Pillar. Alright. This is going to be really, really cool. It's night time. I'm recording this at like 11 AM. You see that, Asta? You always wanted to watch them, right? The little anoids. 1 million glittering stars falling from the sky. The show is about to start. Ah, but we're not here with May. Like, Game Freak are trying to force us to with their forced romance. Anyway, Peak of Sky Pillar, welcome to the Dragonhawk altar. Petey Winnell, you know what I'm trying to do here by now, don't you? That's right, I will summon Rayquaza to this world to destroy the meteoroids headed for Hoenn. That is it is our duty. Okay. Oh, I can't wait for this. Ever since I was a little girl, I have always turned my eyes up to the sky when I was so full of uncertainty that I felt my heart might be crushed by it. When I was so grief-stricken and alone, I thought my heart might break of it. I turned and looked up there so that my tears would never ever fall. That's deep. Pokemon, you are deep. What about you? Have you ever had to do something like that? Let's just say I have. Right. I used to watch the stars like this all the time, together with Asta. We were always together, in good times and in bad. I loved her. I loved her with everything I had. But I still lost her. I want to see her. I want to be with her again. My sweet Asta. Aww. I will, won't I? With this, just a little longer. So, her Whismur is named after the one she lost. After the girl she lost. Guess I should say good morning. You slept well, didn't you? You look so adorable when you sleep. Sorry about the knocking you out thing. Alright. Bit concerning. Enough. I think it's time I gave it a shot. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. If something happens to me, please, take this little one. Yes, free Whismur. Even though we already have one. Alright. Okay, here I go. With jewel bright and borrowed might from the spirits of the departed, through sacred right in thy great sight, my life as well I offer. The keystones that the Zinnia holds are given off a blinding light. Alright. And with this, she is going to hopefully summon Rayquaza. I summon thee to aid this fight and save us from disaster. Realize them upon this world. For this do I summon thee. Rayquaza! I cannot wait to see Rayquaza. There it is. The final in the trio of legendary Pokemon. Are we going to battle it? We are not just yet. Not just yet. Getting a bit ahead of myself. Rayquaza is mad. We've woken it up. I can't blame it. I'd be angry if someone woke us up. Save the world. Now the world will be saved. Asta, I did it! Great Rayquaza, hear my wish. Achieve your Mega Evolution. Take a hold of your true power. Show me your true face. The Rayquaza will save this planet. Zinnia's Keystone will not react. Alright, how can this be? I gathered all of the keystones that could withstand your great power and summoned you here. You came, and yet why? You just suck, Zinnia. Come on, do it. Mega Evolve. Why won't you? Still does not react. Okay, what? It can't be. The one without enough power, is you, Rayquaza. The meteoroids that should lie within Rayquaza's great body aren't enough? Have these 1,000 years drained them of their power? Zinnia is heartbroken. This can't be. I can't. Everything I've done till now. I can't take anymore, Asta. Oh. But our meteoroid suddenly begins to glow. We are the chosen ones. Chosen one, I guess. The glow of Petey Winnell's meteorite grew even stronger, reacting to Rayquaza. Okay, what? That meteorite? It's just like a Mega Stone? Oh, it looks angry. Swallowed Petey Winnell's meteorite. Damn. Alright. Light is spilling forth from within Rayquaza's body. We are going to see Rayquaza achieve its true form, its Mega Evolution. Whoa! Swallowing meteoroids allows it to store as much power as a Mega Stone. Your meteoroid summoned forth the power needed for Rayquaza to Mega Evolve. Okay. Haha, it's amazing! Petey Winnell, Rayquaza is trying to build a power. It wants power for itself to take you on. Use everything you've got and win over Rayquaza. You have to master it. This is the legendary Pokemon that all Hoenn views as our great protector. And the only one who can direct it now. It's you! You have to do this! Without any further ado, we are going to jump straight into this battle with Rayquaza. Let's do this. I hope, for the love of all that's mighty, we can actually capture this. I feel like we're going to have a little bit of trouble, but yeah. Maybe it does actually have a low capture rate. Oh, it is level 70. I'm just going to throw an Ultra Ball to, I don't know, test the water, see if it actually does have a 100% capture rate, as I was told by a few commenters. 1, 2, 3. It has a high capture rate. It has a super high capture rate. If we can if we can almost capture it like that. I don't know, we'll carry on checking Ultra Balls. I could have perhaps used a I don't know, a capture O-Power. I do need to level that up to level 3 for when we take on a bunch of the legendary Pokemon in this game. Maybe we just got lucky with that Ultra Ball, but I can't see that happening. Maybe we did. Jesus Christ, alright. It's going to Dragon Dance. That's a bit terrifying. I presume if you faint in this battle, you'll just re-battle it. So I'll carry on chucking those Ultra Balls. Especially if we get that lucky on the first turn. Maybe that was just completely pot luck. That was really strange if it was. But I'm not going to complain. It's doing a lot of damage there. I am going to use Primal Groudon to take this on because it has Dragon Danced once. We have a 20 level difference against this Rayquaza. I think we kind of do need to, I don't know, weaken this a little bit. Maybe we just did get extremely lucky on that first turn, which is really strange that it shook 3 times. I don't know. I don't know. That would have been amazing. We'll Lava Plume. Maybe we should have... it's technically impossible for us to, so... Earthquake. So it's going to fly. It has Dragon Dance. It is almost going to take our Groudon out. It's going to do nothing, but that's obviously to be expected. I'll use another Ultra Ball. I'm really concerned. We got lucky on that first turn. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I can't tell if it has a high capture rate or not. I really can't tell because I can't tell if we're just getting lucky. But we'll carry on throwing the Ultra Balls and we will just do what we need to do to actually capture this. So we restore our health back to full. Fly, as long as it doesn't crit us, we should easily survive that. Let's continue throwing those Ultra Balls. If I had a repeat ball, I could throw that because I do have a Rayquaza on this copy of Pokemon Omega Ruby, because I do have my completed living decks on this game, so that's always nice. Do we have any repeat balls? We do not. Okay. I'm not going to waste my Master Ball on this because I'm going to save that for the Pokemon we're going to take on in the next episode. 1, 2, 3, capture. It's not going to capture for us. This is really annoying. Dragon Pulse, that is going to KO us unfortunately, but that's fine. Sunlight faded. Use next Pokemon. Guess we'll switch into Metagross. Metagross can actually withstand these hits, I think, but it has Dragon Dance twice, so I don't know if it can. Let's throw some more Ultra Balls. It's either shaking 3 times or shaking none at all, so we are going to get lucky at some point. 1, 2, 3. Teasing me, teasing me. So Rayquaza does have a high capture rate, so don't worry if, I don't know, you don't have Pokemon that can truly weaken it. We are going to throw another Ultra Ball and just hope we can capture it this time. 2, 3, capture, please. It did capture. It's because I said please. We did capture Rayquaza. I thought that was going to be trickier than it was when it stopped, I don't know, shaking, I guess. But anyway, we capture Rayquaza. Very nice. Rayquaza wishes to join your party. Please select a Pokemon to send back to your PC boxes. I'm going to send back Groudon. Groudon. Yes, I do. Alright, there we go. Is it over? Congratulations, PD11. Thank you. History has chosen you. The truth remains that Rayquaza chose you and not me. We just got lucky having the correct meteorite. Well, I don't know how to put it into words exactly. I think I understand why. You will be successor to our long history now, and I pass to you the final key to Rayquaza's true power. The move Dragon Ascent. Yeah, I presume Rayquaza only has 3 attacks and Dragon Ascent is just taught to you. So, that's cool. Succeeded to the power of, or succumbed to the power of Dragon Ascent. That's it then. This is time that I do my last task as Lawkeeper. You have obtained Rayquaza's power for your own. Now I'll have to have you prove to me that you can master that power in battle. Oh my god. Okay. So Tyranitar Tube tweeted at me, "You're going to be astonished when you hear this music." I am hyped to hear this. I'm feeling totally pumped. Let's do this. My Pokemon are a bit weak, but we have Rayquaza. Alright, that music. Okay. I'm really, really hyped for this battle. Are we going to send Rayquaza out in first? Yes, we are. So Rayquaza is going to... That music, it's really, I don't know, it's Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger-esque, I guess. And we do have the ability to Mega Evolve it right out the gate. I guess the Meteorite is its Mega Stone. We are going to Dragon... I don't know why we're Dragon Pulsing, it's a special attack. I should probably use Dragon Ascent and just see how much damage that does. I presume you can just Dragon Ascent through our entire team. But yeah. I just want to take in the music, because, I don't know, we won't be able to hear this from here on out after this battle, because I think this is the only chance you get to battle her. Oh, that music. I can't put my finger on what it sounds similar to. I can't put my finger on it. But whatever it is, it sounds amazing. Okay. We're just going to Dragon Pulse once again. I think we can take out Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum isn't exactly the best Pokemon in the world. There we go. If I wasn't so focused on trying to entertain you guys, I would totally just be silent and listen to this music. Altaria. Ooh. Okay, Altaria's up next. Let's use Dragon Pulse all the things. Why not? Mega Rayquaza looks absolutely incredible. I love Mega Rayquaza. On that October 2nd day when it was first revealed, where everyone was watching the 8-hour live stream. Maybe those of you who've only bought the games and weren't, like, I don't know, keeping up to date with all the news prior to the release of the games, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, the day it was revealed was incredible. Seeing Mega Rayquaza for the first time. Ah, it's such an awesome Pokemon. Okay, Salamence. Rayquaza is unfortunately so overpowered compared to Zinnia's team. But I like how the battle's, I don't know, a bit easy for us, because we would have struggled otherwise. The opposing Salamence. Okay. And this is, yeah, going to want to KO it. When we first heard about Zinnia's role in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I thought her battle was going to be a lot trickier, but Rayquaza really makes a meal of that. Just like I'd expect of you, PD Winnell. We did have, like, one of the most powerful legendary Pokemon. The most powerful legendary Pokemon, perhaps. I guess it falls to you now. That settles it then, PD Winnell. You should even be able to beat that meteoroid that's approaching the planet. You and Rayquaza together. I am leaving this task to you, and you successor. Successor, PD Winnell. You and Rayquaza must protect nature, Pokemon, the people. Ooh, okay.